In this video, we are running the QuickVue chlamydia test. Now within this kit, we are given reagent A, reagent B, a negative control, and a positive control. And these are only used if you're running another detection alongside it, because this only allows for one sample to be administered at a time. And I'll be doing that today. I'll be doing a positive control as well as the sample that we're testing. So to start, now in this test, they give you these transport swabs. There's 2 in there in case you have to obtain this from a sample. You're going to need 2 swabs to do that. And we're given tubes to put the sample and the reagent in, as well as tips to put on top of those tubes to dispense it into the wells of the kit. So like I said, I'm doing 2, so I'm doing positive, and I'll label my tube positive, and the sample. So first, we are going to dispense 5 drops of reagent A into our tube. So everything I do to my positive control, I'm doing to the sample, and vice versa. Next, using the swab, we are going to obtain a sample. And to mix it, we squeeze the bottom of this tube between our thumb and our forefinger, and we mix this by twisting the swab 10 times. And for the positive control, all we do here is dispense 2 drops of our positive control. If you were running the negative, it would be 2 drops of the negative. Now it looks like I'm almost out of the positive. So this is mostly bubbles. I'm going to spin this down to make sure that we get our positive sample in there. And we're going to take our other swab from this kit, since we're not using it for our patient, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to press and twist 10 times. We leave the swabs in there, and we let it sit for 2 minutes. The 2-minute timer is up, and so now we are going to place reagent B into the tube as well. Now they provide these little droppers. We're going to go into our bottle and get enough to where it's right at the bottom of the bulb here. And we're going to put all of that into this tube. And we're going to move this swab to the side so that we can get it in there. I'm going to repeat this with a new sterile transfer pipette. If you get bubbles in there, you're going to have to go back in and get it, because that's not going to be an accurate amount. Move the stick to the side and dispense. Now we're going to mix this the same way we did reagent A, by squeezing the bottom of the tube and rotating the swab. And we're going to get a tip. And put it on top of the tube. And now it's a little transfer pipette kind of. So just like we did with the sample, we're doing with the positive. We're squeezing the bottom of the tube and twisting the swab 10 times. I think there's like a bunch of, I don't know what that is, but there we go. So this is our test device itself. There's a well here where we dispense our sample or the positive control. We have control for the positive control band, and T is our test sample. I'm going to go ahead and write on here what's the patient and what's the sample. So we're going to take this little dropper and dispense 3 drops into the well. Okay, so 10 minutes is up, and as you can tell, there is definitely a positive line in the test window for our positive control, which is good, very solid, and we have a slightly lighter sample that tested positive, but in this case, any color development that results in a line is positive. So if this were a negative test, you would only see the control band, that blue band, light up. You would only see that control band develop color. If it were invalid, there would be no color development whatsoever in the control. So even if we see that our test sample developed color, but the control band didn't, well, it's invalid, we need to rerun it. There's something wrong with the test at that point. And that's it.